that a person really doesn't choose to become fully devoted to Hashem only by something that is real. If a person, chas v'shalom, is an alcoholic and he stops, it's only because he went so far to realize how bad it is that he had to come out. Same if it's a drug addict or whatever addiction. When you experience something that is so real, that's the only thing that will make you go to the extreme, to the other side. Person doesn't, I never saw anyone that went to a Shabbaton or a lecture or a class and was like, wow, I can't wait to be so religious. Because most people, when they're living their life, it's a comfortable life. That's what my sister told me. I told her, why, you believe everything? She was like, I'm comfortable now. Why you want to make my life hard? It's very comfortable for me to walk with short pants. Why do you want to put long dress on me? Why do you want me to make my life so hard? So most people, they maybe agree or they believe, but they're like, I'm very comfortable now. It's very comfortable now to do A, B, C, D. Leave me alone. So it really, really depends on the challenge. Sometimes I get many different types of challenges, but the bottom line is that a person doesn't really change his life when there's something, then there's no strong foundation to the reason. I never really met anyone who became religious stam. They went through something, they saw something, they experienced something, they felt something, they saw how the physicality of the world is just another lie. So, Baruch Hashem, I got already very sophisticated with my answers. Almost, I would say even all the challenges that I got were answered. Besides that, I meet a lot of people in lectures. They challenge me, they challenge me, they challenge me, just because they want me to somehow give them an excuse that I'm not right. Because if they don't challenge me, if they didn't prove that I'm wrong, and I'm right, means that they're wrong. And it's too committing. And that's a problem. People don't want to accept, because like, if I accept, means that you are right, means that I'm wrong. And I have to change my life.
Well, I have adults, so this is why I'm just...
It's very hard. I understand what you're saying. The thing is, a lot of people come to a lecture, they hear, like the lady here take a lot of notes, then they go home and they tell somebody my story. And that person says, it's a clown. What's you gonna? Why do you believe him? Because when somebody gets it in the third term, how do you say it? Like the Yad Shlishit, it's like, you know how many people come? When we were kids, we had this game that I tell you something, then you tell her something, then she tells, Telephone Shabur. And then the last one, whoo, it sounds like a totally different thing. And the only people I met, they told me, oh, my cousin who met his cousin, and she met her neighbor, and her neighbor was a student of a neighbor of your mother's friend, heard your lecture, and they tell me a completely different thing. And I'm like, who told you that? He's like, that's what I heard. The thing is that, I'm not talking about you, but Bichlal, when people hear something firsthand, it's a completely different thing. But what you're saying, when you change your life later on in life, and now the kids are older, that the first thing I can tell you is to understand how you were the day before you changed. That's how they are.
Oh, I do. I definitely put myself back.
And the only way for you to bridge them, like I said before, is just making room in your heart that they are how they are. It's very, very hard for you to bridge to them and to, especially when they're adults. There are ways. The best is just to business as usual. I love you just the same. Come to my house just the same. Just respect a little bit my rules. I'll come to your house. I'll respect your rules. So it's not easy. Not easy when in such a situation. But the thing is that if you really want to bridge, is mainly if you make room in your heart. They're still your kids, they're individuals, they're adults, they have their own life. When you find the bridge to them, you'll be able to slowly pull them. If you push them, you have to do this, you have to do this, you have to do this, you're going to lose a child, chas v'shalom. It's very, very hard, but Bezrat Hashem.
Right.
When Hashem puts an obstacle, means that he wants you to work harder, pray harder, get more stronger in your mitzvot, give more trust in him. It's not easy being a Jew.
So, question. You didn't see Mashiach, don't know when Mashiach is coming.
No.